Hi guys, it's Leslie from Buff Nation, and I know that it is a busy, stressful time of year and so much has changed, but you know what? We just wanted to share some of our tips that have really helped us over the years when it comes to stress and health, and we're calling these our top pro tips to avoid holiday weight gain and have a healthy, happy, and stress-free holiday. I remember the craziness of the holidays, running here, running there, getting last minute gifts, figuring out food, trying to finish up work. And I always had the best intentions with my health and fitness heading into the holidays. But as each day went on, those intentions unraveled. And pretty soon I was completely off track. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was stressed out and I was totally off, right? Can you relate to that, right? So over the years, and even just coaching many of the women that I've worked with, I've put this list together of things that I really think make a big difference to your results at this time of year and your ability to stay on track. Now, it doesn't mean that I have it all figured out. I've just realized what works and what doesn't work and what to stay away from, what to limit. So here is that list for you. The first one, and I think is so important because it will dictate the steps you take after you make that decision. And that tip is to decide, okay? Decide and know that having a healthy, fit holiday is absolutely possible if it's something that you want. And maybe it's not something that you want. Perhaps you've been following a meal plan and you've been dropping weight and you're feeling fantastic. And your decision for the holidays is to continue to drop inches. Or, maybe you've been working really hard and you just want to maintain during this time. And that is okay as well. Or maybe you just want to have a break and you want to pick it up again in January, and that is totally fine. But whatever it is, making a decision will impact the next step you take. Okay, that's the first tip. Make a decision. Number 2 is water, water, water. And I know that seems, a little bit obvious, but water is actually one of the first things to go from our routine this time of year. And what water does is it helps to regulate the metabolism. It keeps you feeling full. It wards off cravings. And you also tend to get more bloated if you're not drinking enough water. So once the water is out of the picture, suddenly you're completely off as well. So that's the thing that I found has made a huge difference, is keeping your water in check. And next is having a little reminder about healthy portion sizes. Especially this time of year, it's easy to get totally off track with your portions. So I have this little diagram here, and I think it's been helpful for me just to look, see if you can see that. A bagel 20 years ago, and now a bagel, right? See the difference? Or, even a soda, how much that has changed, the small container to the large container, what's considered a serving now, and even the popcorn, right? So keeping in mind those serving sizes and what's appropriate. Now, how do you deal with serving sizes without measuring things out? We have a strategy that we use in Buff Nation, and we're going to share that strategy with you in a future masterclass, and we'll have those details for you. But just remembering about the serving sizes, right? Remembering the serving sizes. The next one is number 4, and that is keeping meals hormonally balanced. So what we mean by that is having a protein, a carbohydrate, and a fat with each meal. Think about when you have a meal of donuts, or you have a donut, or you have a muffin, and within 30 minutes, what happens? You crash, you feel tired. That's because all of that energy is causing you to spike, and then you crash. So how to get around that is to have hormonally balanced meals, a protein, a carbohydrate, and a fat. So if you think about Christmas dinner, you've got your protein, which would be your meat. If you're a meat eater, if not, it would be something else, a substitute for that. Or it would be, you've got your carbohydrates, and then your fat might be the dressing. Okay, so really important to think about those macronutrients and balancing them. Next, planning ahead and including exercise and self-care in that plan. So when you get up in the morning, I don't mean putting together a very detailed plan of everything you're going to do in the holidays, but just a little mental note. What am I going to do for exercise? What am I going to do for mindset? And what am I going to do for nutrition, right? And just saying those things to yourself, giving yourself a plan, will really help keep you going in that direction of your goals. And next is sleep. Really important, because when our body is tired, the messages that our body tells us, whether we're full or hungry, everything gets messed up because we're tired. They're not working properly. So we're eating when we think we're full. We're eating rather when we think we're hungry, but we're just really tired. Okay, so really important to make sure you're getting enough rest. Being mindful is the next tip. And this is interesting because research tells us that when we're multitasking and eating, we tend to eat more calories. We tend to eat more food. So if we can just be mindful and slow down and think about what we're eating and look at the moment and think about all of the people who are around us and just appreciate the moment, we will end up eating less calories, eating less food. Also, slowing down and being sure to chew your food. Chewing your food 35 to 37 times. Oh my goodness, right? Really important because digestion starts here. So you want to make sure you're chewing your food. And when was the last time you chewed your food 35 times? I know, I don't do it. You sit there and you think, I think I've maybe chewed that like 8 times or maybe 7 times. So thinking about chewing your food, being mindful, is savoring that moment. Okay. And the last one, really important, is to control our stress levels. We know that belly fat and the hormone cortisol are closely related, which means the more stressed out we get, the more weight we're going to retain in that area. So how to get around this? Well, we've just got to stress less, and we can do that by slowing down. We can do that by incorporating meditation, daily meditation. And if you're not someone who, wants to sit down and meditate 2 or 3 times a day, even just taking a moment and being mindful of everything that is happening around you, taking a moment and just stopping and realizing what's happening in the moment can give you a break from everything else around you. Okay, so those are the 8 tips. Let's recap. We've got decide, make a decision. What do you want out of the holidays when it comes to your health and fitness goals, and not judging yourself for that answer, right? So important. Water, portion size reminder, a good check with reality with portions, keeping your meals hormonally balanced, planning ahead and including exercise and self-care. Sleep, really important to stick to a routine, being mindful, and of course, controlling your stress levels, all right? So if you liked these tips, a quick note that we're going to be doing a special masterclass for those who are currently not in Buff Nation. It is on January 1st, just in time for 2021. We do need you to register for this, though, so we can send you the link. We're also going to need you to bring, tools to take notes and do some goal setting. We're going to make it interactive. So when you leave, you've got a plan for the year ahead. You can go to thebuffmom.com/pages/masterclass. Okay, I'll be sure to include that link in this post. And if we don't see you before, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Take care, everyone. Bye.